Pathbreaker. Well of Radiance. Stompies. The meta. Everyone a top tier pick. In a league of their own. Together, these exotics are
boring as fuck. With the way we play the game now, I'm not even sure the community knows what meta even stands for. Most effective tactic available. Not the only tactic available. The meta has assisted in creating a fatigue. Being the hidden boogeyman that haunts us with mandatory loadouts every season. The guns, the armor, subclasses, the meta aren't the real issue. We are. We got lazy. We became okay with taking the easy way out, trading fun for efficiency. And that's not to say meta loadouts can't be fun, but when they become the only way we play, things tend to get stale. We forget the key part that made Destiny fun. Build crafting. To validate my opinion, I took time to ask a few of my friends who no longer play the game why they stopped playing. Basically a bunch of bullshit, because I know what really made them quit was a lack of build crafting knowledge. I'm not a spreadsheets and damage testing kind of guy. There are plenty of YouTubers and streamers that can coach you all about using the meta. But me? And I'm going to show you the basics to create your own meta. I want to speak as equals, as friends, as butt buddies. As in, we always ask the question, but am I having fun though?
Maybe there need a guy to create a meta build crafting. It's easy. I don't really know what you...
Blasphemy. Build crafting is f***ing hard. And not everyone knows exactly what to look for. But don't worry, boo-boo, I got you. Don't worry. Let's take it step by step. Shall we? The first step to creating any worthwhile build is to ask, how much aura can I farm? Believe it or not, the most important part to build crafting isn't the stats, it's the drip. Having the perfect look can go a long way in giving you that inspirational catalyst to creating a unique, interesting build. I can smell the disbelief on you, so as proof, let's take a look at some of our more fashionably impaired brothers in light. Trash. More trash.
Yeah, boy.
Basura. Mataku konofuku wa gomida. Guardian senpai. Point is, these uninspired fits lead to uninspired builds. With that inspiration firm in your mind, you should have a basic idea of how you want to play the game. Or as Bungie says it,
the power fantasy.
Now you take that concept and you recreate it in-game. Let's take a look at some examples. A solar scion that rains fire from the heavens. A radioactive juggernaut that nukes rooms in seconds. A bug man stabby guy that he stabs. Yeah. Your only limitation is your creativity. And Bungie's balancing team, but mostly creativity. If you can think it, you can build it. The last step is finding those subclasses, weapons, and armor that closely align with your playstyle. You should aim for 1 or 2 centerpieces that have synergy in some meaningful way.
How do I do that? How do I do that?
Seriously? Do you want me to teach you how to loop-de-loop and pull too? Synergy in D2 is basically just finding stuff that works together and has a complementary effect. Let's say if I had a Solar Titan and I'm rocking Sol Invictus, whenever I get a final blow with an ability or defeat a target debuffed by 1, it spawns a sunspot at the target's location. If this is the centerpiece of my build, I'll want to make this as obnoxious as possible. I'll look through my vault and find weapons that have something like incandescent, and this will allow me to spawn a sunspot without having to use an ability. This also greatly increases the uptime of Sol Invictus itself. Not to mention, Sol Invictus has a bunch of different benefits, which means I have plenty of avenues for synergy. I can spec into restoration, I can spec into grenades, I can spec into melee, hell, I can spec into super with the right setup. Synergy can start anywhere. But for people who are not too good at build crafting or new to the game, I would say start with your subclass verbs. Find your Scorch, Volatile, Jolt, Unravel, Slow Freeze, or even Exhaust at this point. In pretty much anything that has a verb, just start mixing and matching things and then just see what you come up with. I could honestly go on for days about the hidden synergies of certain weapons, aspects, and armor, but people got things to do, so let's dissect the builds I mentioned earlier and their synergy. When making these builds, I took into consideration that Edgeoffate was around the corner, so they should still be viable come next sandbox.
The Epimetheus.
This floaty boy build uses either the Prometheus lens or Icebreaker. Pop on Phoenix Dive, Icarus Dash, and Heat Rises for maximum airtime and mobility. Use Dawn Course to increase the burn effect and regen melee energy for continued Scorch and Radiant procs, which means more ignitions, healing, yada yada. Moving on.
I'm gonna get you, stabby.
This build has the Fragment Whisper Reversal as its centerpiece. The fragment works with glaive melee, so you can basically add cold steel to any glaive you want as long as you have frost armor. Dust Fields and Grim Harvest do a great job of getting you started, but once you have that first stack, just stabbing any unlucky bystander will give you another stack, leading to endless stabby time shenanigans. For my personal favorite, this is the kind of build you get once you start using known meta favorites and out-of-the-box thinking. We put the Grenade Sentry Exotic Tessellation with the Melee Sentry Exotic Wishful Ignorance. We put the chocolate in the peanut butter, baby! We take Wishful Ignorance for stacking melee damage, add Flechette Storm for unraveling range melees, while also adding in Banner of War for healing, and then we also add in Thread of Generation to boost grenade regen, and that powers the Laser Blicky for them big old pew-pews, because who doesn't like big old pew-pews? I know you do. You like them big old pew-pews, don't you?
Hell yeah.
I know that was kind of rapid fire and not really getting into the intricacies of the build, but I'll be posting full breakdowns leading up to Edgeoffate. The dim link for each of the builds will also be in the description if you want a full detail right now. I know that was a lot of yapping, but hopefully you learned something.
I mean, not really. You rambled for like 5 minutes and made some dad jokes. Plus, I'm not really seeing how this is supposed to make me a meta brew.
Oh my god, it's like no one believes in the heart of the cards anymore. I'd be happy to touch on that person who doesn't exist and didn't tell me my video was ass without spelling out the obvious. By learning how to build craft correctly, you can optimize your loadouts in a way that doesn't rely on artifact or seasonal bonuses. The goal isn't to have the best build, because that would just be the meta. There's a time to spec out for a day 1 raid race, and a time to make audible explosion noises because you tried a AC 130 build on your Titan. We don't always have to be serious when we play. I mean, it's a video game. Find something you enjoy playing with and make something obnoxiously cool. Think of putting a loadout together as a form of self-expression. Who are you? Are you Hunter 9447 wearing stompies to every encounter? Or are you Big Dick Randy pulling up with the blick handy talking? What did I write? Build crafting is a skill and its value is held up over the many different sandboxes over the years, and Edgeoffate is no different. It doesn't come easy to everyone, so if you're feeling stuck, leave a comment below and I'll give you a little push. You can also stop on my stream where I will build your ideas from scratch live in the game and possibly feature it in an upcoming video. Feedback is a gift, and I'm sure some of you are feeling real generous, so please Don't hold back. Outside of that, like, sub, see you in the next video.